Today I'm your host, Lady Vanya, and today I have Exit Fame with me. How are you?
I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed.
So let's get to it. Tell everyone where you're from.
My name is Exit Fame. For y'all don't know, Fame, Exit, whatever. Y'all know me in the street. Eric, Fame, whatever you want to call me. I'm from Boston, man. Dorchester, Faston Street. You already know. That's where I'm from, man.
Tell me how you began the journey into rap. What made you want to rap?
Um, so pretty much with me doing the rapping, it came to me at the music was in my blood. My father did music. He toured the United States of America like with a group. Like it's just my sister does music and us. It just flows in our blood. I don't know, but I fell in love with rap probably very early on. What can I say? Like 94, 95, or even earlier than that. Definitely grew up on the West Coast influence with Dog Pound and Snoop Dogg, but my mother and all them, like I always tried to imitate it, so I would make up my own raps like in like third grade, and they would have me rap it at like cookouts and barbecues and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. And what led you to call yourself Exit Fame?
As those who know formerly, I was Fame Flint at one point in time, and working with my brother Winter at the time, about 7, 8 years ago, we had a very big movement on the mixtapes, the Flood series, Fire in the Hole series, working with Vinny Idol, um, doing the shows from Miami to New York, just running around, and pretty much what my story was, they always called me Fame. Like I've always been Fame. That's just around my way on Facein. I just always been called that. The Flint came from when I was upstate in prison, and then when I went through my dark period, losing my father and getting into drugs and everything like that. And then finally rehabilitating myself and God resurrecting me to do the work that I'm doing now. I knew coming back into this rap, like kind of like the Eminem effect. I knew that people are gonna have all this thing to say about me and all this ammunition, but how do I use my pain and use my mistakes as my biggest asset? So the name Exit, it was kind of influenced. Got to evolve with music, the younger crowd, and that, I love the rapper. Rest his soul, Extentacion. I might be saying it wrong. It's like XXX, and I don't remember. I don't know what it was, man. But it's like you got to evolve and the way these new rap names are. And I was like, well, I got to get one of these names. And Exit Fame, and it was like as I learned in recovery to just be who I am and be myself. I exit me to enter myself, and pretty much it was funny. I guess God was working because every time I see my own name, what people call me Exit, it's just a reminder to myself to get out of the ego, get out of that character you made, and just remain myself. And I'm pretty much just Eric. So every time you see me Exit Fame, I had to exit that old person. And my book that I'm writing, I exit me to enter myself. That's where that came from.
How did your experiences, your traumatizing experiences, how did that affect your music? How did it change it?
God got a sense of humor because now that's why I live by I understand what I don't understand when I'm currently in a problem and it's very foggy because it's hard to see the reason of this happening. But now with my music, my most influential best songs, I would say, well, actually not me, the songs that people choose is the ones that have the most pain, or they have that story in it where people can relate to. And it just made my music have more content. Going through those experiences that I went through, it's like I'm not just gonna be. I don't got the. I don't. What I don't got the bag. I don't got the Draco. I don't got the jewels. I failed at pimping horribly. I am not what the social media world and what the current rap game tells you to be. It just made me be myself, and people accepted it. And I think it's been about almost 17 months now with the foot on the gas, and people are receiving it well, and it's working.
Well, you've been moving, we've been seeing you move. But I wanted to touch on something amazing is the motivational speaking that you're doing. A lot of people don't know about that. Can you touch on that? Like, what's inspired you to do that, and what is the message you're trying to
Um,
send when you're going to do those things?
I think that started pretty much in the halfway houses. A halfway house is there's levels when you start recovering. You go to the detox, you go to the holding, and then you get to the halfway house. And they have these, I think it started in the holding. Um, you have groups, and there'd be like 30 people in the group all sitting around, and one of the things I listened to, one of the William Hollis, another great influential speaker. I don't know where he's from, but he said, man, you start tapping into discovering your purpose when what comes easy to you is amazing to the world. And at that time in these treatment centers, it would be my turn. Eric, it's your turn. I got to go tell my story in front of everybody, or I got to share about, you know what I mean, the 12 steps and the traditions, or whatever the lesson was. And when I spoke, like, people were getting a lot out of it. Like, they was, you know what I mean, not tooting my own horn, because I didn't see that for myself, but they were listening, they were in tune. And the effect that I seen it have after, and the way it just came naturally to me, um, as I kept going forward in my recovery. I'll have 2 years in August clean of every substance in the world. Um,
Congratulations.
right. And pretty much I just started doing like what we have. The AA fellowship stands for Alcoholics Anonymous, and A is Narcotics Anonymous. I did both fellowships, and you'll meet these older guys or these older women, or not even too much older, but just people that have experience being sober, years meaning. And they would bring you along to these commitments to these other facilities, and they would bring you along to groups. And I got a home group, for those that know what I'm talking about, and they just wanted to hear you share. They want to hear you speak. And that's where it started at. It started at those programs, and then as I started maturing more spiritually and understanding what I'm doing and having the message to say, it was just my life experiences. Again, going back to understanding what I don't understand, everything I've been through. I may not have the master's degree. I don't have the, you know what I mean? I don't have what all that kind of stuff that educated, fancy people have. But one thing I do is have experiences in a lot of different ways of failure. Um, and to this day, it's knowledge, as people are going through probably stages of something I've been through at some point in time, and it's helping, I guess. That stuff I don't post on social media. I don't try to exploit other people's downfalls or their pain. And I don't want the accolades for that. That's just God doing his work through me. So and lo and behold, a real important person in my life last year told me, you see what I'm saying, Eric? Like, you're sitting here trying to chase the music, and you're sitting here this and that, and you want people to like your stuff, but look what God can do without even trying. Like, the news, ABC News and NBC took one of my things and ran with it, and it was all over the news. And it's little confirmations and things like that that you're headed in the right direction. So,
It's
when I
amazing when
can
we
give.
can take it. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, no, that's pretty much it. Like, that's where it'd be going. I could talk forever, so my fault.
The first quarter
Appreciate it.
freestyle. That's
Yeah.
a problem right now. Let's talk about it.
Um. So as you know, in the year you got January, February, March, April. Out of 12 months, you can break every quarter, just like in sports. We could break something down in 4 quarters. Today is the start of the second quarter, and we're coming out swinging. Shout out Jeff 2 times right before this. He's playing the new freestyle that no one's heard yet. He's going crazy with it. But first quarter freestyle was just me wrapping up. It's on the Menino Era. Menino Era Throwaway Series hosted by DJ Chubby Chub. I dropped that mixtape. I think it was April 16th or something like that. And that song's on there. And back in January, it was just an idea I had as I write down on my wall in my vision board. It was like, yeah, man. Every month, max out. I listen to motivational speeches every day, like Ed Millett, Jim Rohn, and Les Brown. Steve Harvey. And every day I just every month, like I gotta try to top what I did the last month. More trips, more show, you know what I mean? More shows, more opportunities. Try to get those big features, better videos, and every month just let these people know the foot's on the gas. We're going 100 miles per hour, and it's not. And while doing that, not putting out sloppy work. And when I rapped in first quarter freestyle, it's just a show, you know what I mean, celebrating January, February, March, April. And I got a theme now. So there will be a second quarter freestyle at the end of the next 4 months. And maybe we'll go on a football field or something. I don't know. But I'm just having fun with this thing, man.
Right.
You got Unc Dange acting in there. Shout out Rhymes. He shot the video. And I don't know. It was just, that's why it's called Throwaway Series. Take it. I'm focused. The real project is coming in June. And what I'm about to do with that is all the music I own, having a whole project on things. So that was the first quarter freestyle. That was the objective of that.
So Junior, you're gonna be coming out with an album?
Yeah. May God be with you. Yes. Look, right now it's looking like 13 tracks. Trying to shorten it up, but I got so much music, and it's like I just want to get stuff out. And I own this music, and it's very special to me. As I went on, and a lot of this music was recorded last year. As I listened to it one time, and listening to Dope World, I dropped that mixtape in March, or was that April too? The Dope World is my little group that I formulated. Shout out Hayden, shout out Skelly, shout out Unc Dange, shout out Static, and Pretty Jones, and pretty much listening to those two mixtapes that I just dropped, that we dropped on Dope World and I dropped on the Nino Era. It was like, wow, my flow has evolved, and I keep it real with you. May God be with you. I had music I thought was gonna bang. I ended up scrapping a whole project and kicking into overdrive, and had to redo, like re-record and recreate, because it was good music, but what I want to give the world in my premiere to the world on all platforms as an album, I just wanted to give something special. So I'm in the mastering process of that. Just left the studio session. Shout out 49 Keys, and we're in process, man. Trying to get that next big visual. I'm in talks with Gil Videos and Tangi and somebody else, but trying to take it to the next level. That's what it's all about right now.
I know you have some performances coming up. You want to tell everybody where they can catch you performing?
Right now, May 15th, I'll be in New York. I'm performing in New York, Long Island, and Manhattan, I believe. I could be wrong. No, it is in New York. It's Long Island. It's on May 15th. The visit that we're doing is in Manhattan. And then, just speaking with Chris Hayes and them, shout out them, trying to get this Middle East thing going, but looking like Charlie Baker, he doesn't want to open Boston up. I got some other little things where I'm letting Dope World do their thing, so announcements will be made. And then July 4th weekend, performing in Atlantic City. I think I'm going to be on a boat, and right now that's what I have for definite bookings. But it's going to be a good summer, man. We're traveling, starting it's like 2 weeks from now we'll be in New York, so stay tuned with that.
That's great. And where can everyone find you? Like your social media? Tell them where to go.
You can go to my website, exitfame.com. Exit Fame Instagram, Exit Fame Facebook, Exit Fame the music business page, Exit Fame on Twitter. Just recently got the TikTok going. I don't know how to use it like that. And I have a Snap, but they won't let me change my name, and I'm not really proud of what my name used to be on that. So, but I'm on there too.
It comes up as Exit Fame, though. It still comes
It
up as
does?
Exit Fame, just to let you know. Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
that's great. Because I thought it was Montega. I thought it was Montega Fame.
Listen, these kids know more than we is. We have to catch up to the kids.
Right,
Lastly,
right,
what
right.
message at the end of the day would you like to walk away sending out to the world?
It's about legacy. What I live my life on today is my legacy, and I believe that is what we leave behind. I'm trying to do something that my great grandchildren can feel, man, and reap the benefits off of. And it's about legacy. I think the only thing that counts in the human aspect, that's a whole nother conversation. But I think the only thing that we leave behind for the humans, man, is what the world thought of you. And you got to leave something behind, and that comes from tapping into your purpose and living through integrity, doing the right thing, man, and just trying to help people. And you know what I mean? Not doing things from a selfish, ulterior motive for yourself. I'm guilty of that sometimes too. But it's all about legacy, what you leave behind for the world to remember you by.
I commend you for taking your story and turning it into something positive, not running from it, not trying to hide it, saying this is what I went through and this is what I learned and I just want to pass that on. So I commend you. Thank you for being
Thank
with
you.
me today. Blessings to everything that you do and be good.
Thank you. All right.
Bye now.
Bye.